EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Forward.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. Eric Wilson able to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Mitchell. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Once more with Mitchell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
First down, going to the air with Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, Christian Watson. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 97 yards, everything but pay dirt.
What a play right there. This is just a case of get the ball into his hands and let him do his thing. He had all sorts of room to run once he caught the ball, and he's finally taken down after as big a play.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Justice Hill. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Packers take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1 1-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They go play action with Jackson out to his left. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Come on, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slide through. Ready.
Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Packers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Here's Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And
well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Adafe Owe charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing. Love. And complete once again to Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands, because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. In motion left, Bateman. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that's incomplete.
I always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. You got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. To throw again is Jackson. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay. As well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Dobbs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready.
Love now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Adafe Owe picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Pause red. Set cut.
Love, they go play action now. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they're going to speed things up here. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And Jackson throwing once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First down, Baltimore.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Jackson on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Jackson. That is caught, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Mitchell, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Here's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Black Ultra.
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go. 1st and goal.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
In motion left, Bateman. Jackson looking to throw right away. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
No, we changed it. For him. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Hey.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. First down, here's Mitchell. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 20, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Getting your back involved. Importance there in the passing game.
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The slot man in motion right. They'll start with the option. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So this play, until recently only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Nice shot. Hey, middle. Shot.
To throw is Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Jackson will throw again. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
No. Man.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
In motion, the tight end. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He gets away from one. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 3rd and 5.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. Looking for the out route, and he's got his man. Hits Mitchell. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
That's hot. Go ahead.
Now Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Well, let's face it, a better win for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Play action. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the... Start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a conversion on fourth down. Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 56 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll manage to pick up for about 4. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Report!
Jackson now. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and a yard.
Hey, report!
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Well, he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
In motion left is Watkins. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard under the 24. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ozzy! Sit up! Yo! Hey, middle.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. Dances by him. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the fourth quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Steps away to his left. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Here's Jackson to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop it. I like the confidence he showed.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
But first down, Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to.
Right side Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 50 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
From the gun, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Report. Hey.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes 2nd down.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Hurts completing this one quickly.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Eagles 28, Ravens 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Report!
Jackson. It got his man complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Up here, 1st down. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
You change it. 13.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this.